my dudes, my name is Cecilia and welcome to my kitchen here in Stockholm, Sweden. In today's episode of Thanksgiving Sides and Sweets, we are making cranberry orange thumbprints. I'm so excited about these. I think that they're so cute and they really are great for that person in your life who hates pie. And now look, I know that it's not the most popular thing in the world to talk about, like that you hate pie, because I can almost not think of anything more heretical to me than hating pie, but those people exist and it's okay. And they also deserve our love and our time and our baked goods. So what are we gonna do for those people when it comes Thanksgiving time? Make a batch of cookies. These are also super great if you want a quick and easy Thanksgiving dessert and feel intimidated by making a whole pie. These come together in a snap, no refrigeration required, and they can last in a plastic container for several days, up to a week, so you can make them ahead of time. These guys are filled with cranberry sauce, the very same one we have already done in our Thanksgiving Sides and Sweets series. It would be super perfect for you to make a double batch of that cranberry sauce. Make a batch of these cookies and you are going to be a hero come Thanksgiving. Showing up with both the cranberry sauce and cranberry cookies, amazing. Who doesn't love that kind of guest? While these are very simple to make, they do require one special ingredient, and that is potato starch. Now I know not everyone has potato starch at home or wants to go out and search for potato starch. So I have down below in the description a link of where to get potato starch if you're in Sweden, in which case it's just potatismjöl, och du kan köpa den på typ Ica, Coop, överallt, or where you can buy it in the States, and you do want to get potato starch. It's not like an instant mashed potato or anything. But again, I have a link down in the description. The potato starch in these cookies makes them incredibly like crumbly and soft, and they just kind of have this like melt in your mouth meets sandy texture that I really, really love. But if you don't want to go out and buy potato starch just for this recipe, I totally understand. And you can just replace it one-to-one with regular all-purpose flour. Anyways, enough talking. Let's go make these. Into a large bowl, place 180 grams of softened butter, 80 grams of sugar, 10 grams of vanilla sugar, 2 grams of salt, and the zest of an entire orange. Mix together until everything is homogeneous. Into the butter, sift 180 grams of flour and 25 grams of potato starch. Gently mix together until a dough forms. Make sure there are no dry spots. These cookies are meant to be baked in these little molds. These are Swedish mazarine molds. Mazarine is a type of little almond tart, basically, and I have gotten all of these molds from my Swedish grandmother. However, you can get these molds in literally every single Swedish grocery store. They're like ubiquitous in this country. I know that's not the case for most people though. If you don't live in Sweden and you don't have mazarine molds, the best workaround is going to be a normal muffin tin. For both of these, you're going to want to brush really well with melted butter or oil. Either one's gonna work. You could, of course, also just use spray fat, but like always, I don't have spray fat, so I'm brushing on this melted butter. I also would normally brush on oil, but I don't have oil either. So melted butter it is. Scale, dough, spoon. You want each piece of dough to weigh around 25 grams. You just take your piece of dough and roll it into a nice ball. No chilling required. Bloop. Into each cookie, press a deep hole. You want it to be very wide and very deep so you can get as much cranberry sauce in there as possible. The dough is pretty buttery, so it shouldn't stick to your fingers, but if you feel like it is, just dip your finger in some flour and go back to pressing. Fill each hole with a scant teaspoon of cranberry sauce. Into the oven these go at 200 degrees Celsius. While the cookies cool, let's make a real quick glaze. Using the zested orange, squeeze out 1 to 2 teaspoons of juice. Add in a couple tablespoons of powdered sugar and whisk to combine. We want a nice thick glaze. Place in a piping bag. Now that our cookies are cool, we're gonna knock them out. To knock out the cookies in the molds, just tap on their sides and they should fall right out. The cookies in the muffin tins are a little bit trickier. I like to take a small metal spatula and kind of slide around the side until they pop out. You want to get the world's tiniest hole in your piping bag full of glaze. And also, if you don't have piping bags and you don't want to go out and get them, you could just take a spoon and like drizzle over, but I got a little pattern in mind that I'm going to do instead. Teeny tiny hole. Oh, love that that just went flying. Oh my God. Well, I tell you what, I can make a good cookie. Gott! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope that you have a great day and that I will see you around tomorrow. Hej då!